This is the India Daybook from flashfinance.news. Every stock in the news over the past 24 hours, straight from the exchange filings, one line each. 50 stocks. Here's the rundown. State Bank of India. SBI's loan book has surpassed Rs 50 trillion while simultaneously achieving a multi-year low in gross NPA, 1.47%. Larsen & Toubro. L&T refiled its Q1 FY27 results in a machine-readable format and formally initiated the merger of its power development subsidiary. Life Insurance Corporation of India. LICI has demonstrated a sharp improvement in its margin profile, VNB margin up from 15.4% to 22.9%, and a successful shift toward higher margin non-par products. Tata Steel. The company released detailed 1QFY27 transcripts confirming strong India margins and formalizing the next phase of capacity expansion at Ningla. Hindalco Industries. Hindalco achieved its highest ever quarterly revenue, EBITDA, and PAT, marking a significant recovery in Novelis and continued strength in India operations. Trent reported its Q1 FY27 financial results, highlighting a shift where profit growth is significantly outperforming revenue growth due to margin expansion. Samvardhana Motherson International. The company reported its first quarter results for FY27, showing a significant increase in quarterly net profit compared to the Rs 355.24 crore reported in June 2025. G. Vernova T&D India. The company has significantly scaled its quarterly revenue execution to Rs 1,836 crore while building a record order backlog that is now 3.4 times its annual revenue. Siemens Energy India. The company reported a sharp acceleration in both top-line and bottom-line growth, supported by a shift towards higher-margin exports and strong domestic demand in the transmission sector. Lupin has achieved a significant step-up in quarterly revenue and operating margins, supported by regulatory clearances for two key manufacturing sites. Persistent Systems. Persistent has transitioned from a proposal to a formal, regulator-authorized public takeover offer with a defined timeline and cash prize for Nagrose. Premier Energies. The company has initiated a large-scale capital raising process and secured leadership continuity for the next 5 years while formalizing its entry into the transformer segment via the Emcure Pharmaceuticals. Emcure reported its Q1 FY27 financial results and announced a significant board reshuffle, including a new chairman and coup. Aegis Logistics. Aegis has reported record-breaking Q1 results, shifting its profitability mix significantly toward the high-margin gas distribution segment. PTC Industries. PTCIL has transitioned from a potential aerospace supplier to a formal partner for Airbus, moving into high-value integrated component manufacturing for major global aircraft platforms. Deepak Nitrite. The company has successfully completed and commissioned a major Rs 735 crore downstream expansion project, moving from construction to production. Aegis Vopak Terminals. AVTL reported Q1 FY27 results showing margin expansion and formalized a massive $5 billion long-term capex roadmap alongside new capacity additions at JNPA and Kochi. Garware High-Tech Films. GHFL achieved record-high quarterly revenue and profitability, with EBITDA margins 30.3%, significantly exceeding its TTM average of 20.5%. Clean Max Enviro Energy Solutions. The company has provided a clear multi-year growth roadmap with specific EBITDA targets and demonstrated significant operational leverage through margin expansion. Allied Blenders and Distillers. ABDL has transitioned from an asset acquisition phase in Uttar Pradesh to a full-scale capacity expansion and backward integration project. Ather Industries. Ather has transitioned from a specialty chemical manufacturer to a strategic R&D and manufacturing partner for global giants like Dow and Baker Hughes, while entering the semiconductor. Aequs. The company has formally expanded its legal business objects to include toys, consumer durables, and medical devices to facilitate the merger of 3 group subsidiaries into the listed Vijaya Diagnostic Center. The company reported its Q1 FY27 financial results and announced an accelerated expansion plan for the next 12 months. Najara Technologies. Najara has officially taken control of Bluetile Games and Best Play Systems, completing the first major payment tranche of a multi-thousand crore international acquisition. Lloyds Engineering Works. The company has significantly scaled its quarterly operations, more than doubling its revenue and nearly doubling its order book compared to the same quarter in the previous year. Signature Global, India. The company is pivoting from affordable housing to premium mid-income projects and has formally entered the institutional-grade commercial real estate market via a JV with RMZ Group. RateGain Travel Technologies. The successful integration of Sojern has fundamentally scaled the company's revenue base and shifted its mix heavily toward MarTech, 79.1% of revenue. Sandur Manganese and Iron Ores. The company has rebranded as Royal Sandur Group and completed the integration of Arjas Steel, shifting from a pure merchant miner to an integrated specialty steel producer. Blue Jet Healthcare. The company has transitioned from a period of customer destocking in its spice segment to growth, while formalizing a massive multi-year capex plan at Vizag. Swan Defence and Heavy Industries. The NCLT has legally approved the merger of Triumph Offshore into Swan Defence and the restructuring of the company's capital to eliminate accumulated losses from the books. SJS Enterprises. SJS achieved record quarterly financials, moved to 100% ownership of Walter Pack India, WPI, and operationalized its new Pune manufacturing plant. Omnitech Engineering. Omnitech released its Q1 FY27 investor presentation, revealing a massive order backlog and significant year-on-year profitability growth. Vikram Solar. The company has upsized its strategic backward integration plan by 50%, from 6 gigawatts to 9 gigawatts, and reported its first quarter results for FY27. Celicor Gadgets. The company is transitioning from an SME-listed entity to a main board-listed entity while expanding its capital base and formalizing a new ESOP scheme. Electronics Mart India. EMIL has demonstrated a sharp acceleration in both top-line growth and margin expansion, driven by high SSSG and the increasing contribution of newer stores in the NCR region. Prisma Johnson. India Ratings upgraded the company's long-term credit profile by one notch to A and maintained a positive outlook, indicating potential for further improvement. Goldium International. The company has successfully transitioned from natural diamonds to a lab-grown diamond, LGD, dominant mix, 91%, and implemented a tariff-agnostic manufacturing model in the US. Standard Engineering Technology. SETL has transitioned from a specialty machinery manufacturer for pharma chemicals into a diversified engineering platform with a major new vertical in AI data center infrastructure. Savita Oil Technologies. Sautel achieved its highest-ever quarterly financial performance, driven by a combination of volume growth in premium segments and favorable price movements in feedstock. Goodluck India. The company has provided a concrete timeline and specific capacity targets for its defense segment expansion, following an earlier intimation in October 2025. Shivalik Bimetal Controls. SBCL transitioned its Pune Phase I facility from project execution to operational readiness and delivered a significant earnings beat relative to historical quarterly averages. Jindal Worldwide. The company has initiated a major capital restructuring to pivot from a leveraged position to a debt-free status by FY27. Muthoot Microfinance. The company achieved a sharp turnaround in profitability and asset quality compared to the previous year, alongside a credit rating upgrade that lowers its cost of capital. J. Kumar Infra Projects. JKIL has significantly bolstered its project pipeline with Rs 4,556 crore in new wins in Q1 FY27, while reporting a slight year-on-year decline in profitability. Bhagiratha Chemicals and Industries. The company has transitioned from a heavy capex phase, Rs 450 crore invested in Bhima, to an operational ramped-up phase, resulting in its highest-ever quarterly performance. Steelcast. The company has transitioned from a period of cautious utilization to aggressive expansion, approving a Rs 120 crore greenfield project and raising FY27 growth guidance to 25%. Interarch Building Solutions. The company has more than doubled its planned fundraise amount to Rs 250 crores and initiated a stock split to improve share liquidity. Imagica World Entertainment. Imagica reported strong peak season earnings, initiated a new acquisition in Gujarat, and moved to liquidate a non-core preference share investment. BLS E-Services. The company reported its Q1 FY27 financial results, initiated a stock split to increase liquidity, and significantly strengthened its senior management and board with industry veterans. Parag Milk Foods. Parag Milk Foods reported Q1 FY27 results, announced a 100% capacity expansion in its cheese segment, and elevated Mr. Rakesh Kothari to Chief Financial Officer. That's today's daybook. For the full AI analysis of every filing, visit flashfinance.news. Like and subscribe for the daily rundown. Educational analysis, not investment advice.